All right, let's go. Let's see. All right, we should be live on Twitch. Let's just hit the live button across all of the things. Let's see if I can get go live. Yeah. Recent. Yep. What up? What up? Impromptu. Select channel. No channel needed. Not gated. Okay. Do I really need to upload a thumbnail? I thought it was kind of built in. Oh, okay. I had to log in. Whoops. What up, y'all? Peace and blessings. We are just getting going with another live stream early this morning just to see if this is a more sustainable hour for me. Apparently, I have to log in with my phone on Farcaster, so shout out to the Farcaster community. Hold on. My phone is my live streaming device, so give me a second. Shout out to the iPhone for building in the continuity camera and all of that, where I can like take a break from it and then come back to it. Return to Warpcast. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now if I lock the phone back. Yeah, there we go. All right, it should let me in now. Let's see. Go to Warpcast. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't need a token. I don't need a channel. I'm just gonna start the stream. Stream with studio software. Yeah, let's see. Cast on Warpcast. Shout out to those on Warpcast, yo. Copy link. I should be live, livity live in the building. Peace and blessings to those on YouTube. It should have automatically started, but I'm gonna double check that because it seems like it's acting a little funny. Okay, yeah, no, that one's live. This one says excellent condition over here. It says we're live. Let's see. Did I hit live on I didn't hit live on IG yet. You know, they usually get the last connect. I also got to bring up my ground control just to make sure I'm able to see some of the comments coming in. So give me a second on that here. Boom. Oops, not what I meant to do. But okay, what did I do? All right. Not what I meant to do again. What was I trying to do? Ground control. That's weird that this one is oh nice, there's a new version. We love that. We love new versions of stuff. Restart the application real quick. Let's see what's happening with this. I'm not sure why this is okay, cool. There we go. Excellent condition. Let's enable automatic go live. Let's enable automatic go live. Okay, cool. Now we are in the building, and I believe we are live on. Cool, yeah, we are live on YouTube. We are live. Let me go ahead and hit this live button on Instagram. What up, Instagram? Peace and blessings. Just popping in to say what up this morning. Going live at another hour just to see how this feels, you know. That's all it is. GM. There we go. Cool. So I got a nice little flow going. Back live across multiple platforms per use. You know. We got the YouTube going, we got the Instagram going, we have the well, we should have stream going. Yeah, we got that going. Nice. We have Kick, and we are also on Twitch, if I didn't say that already. Cool. And so, great news though. I was able to get my TikTok account approved for going live, which is nice. However, they don't let you use a stream key right now anymore, I guess, because they are introducing their whole new live studio, which is like a dedicated software that allows you to stream directly to TikTok in both vertical and portrait mode. However, it is only available on Windows. And for those that know, I've been a Mac user for quite a while now, and so I don't plan on changing just for TikTok. I will likely just wait around to see if TikTok introduces their live studio for Mac, which would be very nice. Otherwise, I will. Um, I'll go live. I'll go live on TikTok on my phone, maybe. Just to check in with folks there and see how that is. I think that might be worthwhile. So yeah, blessings. I appreciate the tip, stream. Much love, much love. Yeah, just wanted to check in once again. For those that don't know, I go by Mr. Wildenfree. I'm a lyrical performer, music artist, and hip hopper out of Atlanta for the moment, because I have been considering, journeying, traveling a little bit. But all good things in good time. GM. Also, shout out to Stream, the platform. I'm seeing the improvements. I like the interface. The change on the live page. That's definitely very nice and welcomed. So we love to see those kind of improvements and updates there for sure. Definitely appreciate the love on the music. It's been a journey, absolutely. It's been over a decade, and it'll actually be the 10-year anniversary of my first official debut album, December 29th, 2015. That was when it was originally released. So later on this year, I'll have that official 10-year anniversary for my first official album. But I had a few mixtapes even before then. So yeah, I've been working on music since what, middle school, high school. Yeah. So yeah, it's just been a long journey. I'm loving the process, and I'm just grateful for everything that I've been doing with the music and how far it's come. And I'm excited for what is all to continue rolling down the pipeline. And I've been on the back end across this last month, just putting in the work to uh clip a lot of the content from the previous live streams that I had been doing across other platforms. I wasn't able to really dial in with the stream platform during the month of February for that rollout. Would have been amazing. But, yeah, had a ton of content that I needed to go through and start clipping and getting, for traditional short form social media content. So that's something that I've been persistent about. I pushed out maybe 75, 80 pieces of content that I now have on a consistent scheduler. I pushed it through my content scheduling platform, Publer, and that's going to be this nice, slow rolling introduction to a broader audience, ideally across like 5 or 6 different social media platforms. And so I think that gives me a pretty solid cushion for, the traditional social media exposure, then to couple that with the live streaming experience, right? So that's why I want to get back into the flow of doing consistent live streams here. Um, but yeah, definitely excited for that journey. Absolutely. Also hoping the audio is coming through clear and is not too low or is not too loud. Um, yeah, everything looks to be good on this end, and I should also do a couple of lyrical exercises, get back into some flows here. Um, and what I had actually been doing alongside of the content production. Oh, and I can cast a full video recording once the stream is done. Yeah, nice. Definitely will look into that too. I know sometimes people like struggle with like skimming through or just like sitting through an entire live stream, but I mean, shout out to the ones that do. I'm definitely grateful for y'all, but you know, you definitely want to share the full live stream. I'll definitely cast that one out. But we'll also do my due diligence to grab some clips, and you know, if there's anything clip worthy, right? Feel free to ask any questions for those that are popping into the live streams wherever you are. I mean, I know it's early. This is definitely a different hour. I have not primed, my following to pick me up on this particular schedule just yet. Um, and I swore I was already, well, I'm live on one form of YouTube, not on the other. Oh, I think I already was. Let me see. I'm gonna close that. Refresh this page. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, still live over there. We are still live on Instagram, but it's early in the morning. Ain't nobody active over there. Not right now. People are heading into work. Clipping is coming soon. Nice. Definitely. That's gonna be a good. Okay, thank you for the confirmation on the audio being good as well. Yeah, another thing that I was exploring is like right now I am multi-streaming, across 5 different platforms. It would be 6 if I was including X, which I was streaming to before, but I'm like, I'm streaming twice to YouTube, once in vertical and once in landscape, and then Twitch, Kick, stream. Once I get access to TikTok, as far as their stream key or their live studio, I'll likely add that into the mix as well, because it seems like my laptop can handle it. Um, just adding in that additional stream. We'll see what that looks like, as it pertains to maybe doing additional things on my computer while the live stream is going. Maybe that might be too much. Um, during the month of February, that's why I separated everything out. So traditionally with this format, with me live streaming to 5 or 6 different platforms, I would offload the music production side of it to my iPad, especially since Logic Pro on the iPad now is pretty phenomenal. That would help to take off some of the load from the computer, since I want that to be the primary focus, is streaming, syndicating out to like 6 different platforms. So yeah. I also want to check on this de-esser a little bit. I don't know if it's like hitting pretty hard or not. Let me see. It's good to cut out some sibilance, but you also don't want it to yeah, right? Like cut everything out of the mix. That might be a little weird. Yeah, peace and blessings. Somewhere around, let's see, right there I think is good. Nice. Yeah, what up? What up? Thank you for those who are tuning in. And, if you're here, say what up. Say peace and blessings. It's your boy Wildenfree. I might spit a couple flows just to have that lyrical exercise done in the morning. That's always nice to have. Might go back through some flows from earlier this year's Forever Flows, which y'all have probably been seeing as clips across social media at this time. But I also might go back in the archive. I spent the last month not just generating all of that content, but I also went back and I went to bounce all of the instrumentals from the 2022's February Flows, which had a bunch of amazing mixes. Well, not they weren't mixed officially yet, right? But the production on a lot of them was pretty crazy. I was actually happy with a lot of those. I'll actually give a sneak peek to some of those right now. Like, let me see, track 2, I really enjoyed. Let me see, this one has the no strings and no brass. Let's see. call this one Higher. Yeah. Could you pick it up? This gon' break it down. When we gon' make the sound better, it'll build you up higher. Flick it up lighter, spirit feeling lighter. If you're not a fighter, still need you to fight it. Lift your head higher, give yourself some grace. Take a day, pray away all the things that you over contemplate by moving your awareness to the present. That is not a loss, fam, those are lessons. Lose yourself only to the present. Now's the time to shift your perspective. The gift is the bliss of the moment. You know you're missing, you want it. Suffering is no friend of mine or yours. The source before the flow, let it run its course. Then let it go. Well, I see your head down. Please, could you pick it up higher? Could you pick it up? Could you pick it up? Please, could you pick it up higher? Could you pick it up? Could you pick it up? Please, could you pick it up higher? Yeah, no, that's a vibe for sure. Please, could you pick it up higher? Yeah, that's really enjoyed making that one. So yeah, just a little sneak peek from something from the 2022 era. There's like 28 songs just in the archives that I posted the day of when I was releasing it, and by the end of the month, I archived all of it, and I was just like, I'm gonna sit on this for a little second. Wait, we gonna build, we gonna build that audience. We gonna build a little bit of that momentum. We gonna build some of that energy, pull some people into the ecosystem, into the experience, and I just felt like there will be a time when the timing is right. I was trusting my intuition on that one. And I do feel like pieces are falling in place. There's always going to be some uh challenge or hurdle or some seemingly immovable barrier, but when we orient ourselves towards our purpose and our passion and doing what we love and just being true to where we're at in that journey. And I think the biggest one, for me, especially in this season, is that constraints can fuel creativity. And sometimes as a creative as well, I think a really important thing to understand is that it's not always our creativity that we need to be exercising in a moment, right? Like our creativity is evergreen. There's things that last. That song is a testament to that. I created that in 2022. I didn't need to be any more creative in this moment to deliver that. But what I did need to do is show up for myself. What I did need to do is perform that, to express myself and to give myself the space and the time and the opportunity to present what I have already created, right? And so I do think that is sometimes a meaningful distinction for us as artists, especially because we might sit with our creativity and just be like, oh yeah, this is something that we've done already, but I want to create something else. I want to do something more. And oftentimes more isn't always necessary. Not necessarily. What up, Hibiscus? Peace and blessings. Grateful to have you joining us over on IG. We're just live streaming right now, just testing out the waters for a new hour, seeing how the vibe is. Definitely wanted to get back into the flow of live streaming across five different platforms right now. So I'm just bouncing my screen around a little bit just to make sure I'm checking, just to make sure we didn't roll in any comments or anything in any places. Okay, cool. But yeah, I was sharing a snippet just there a moment ago from 2022, picking it up higher. Let's see. And actually, one thing I was playing around with that I wish I was playing around with during the earlier season, during Forever Flows this year, was the effects on the microphone on this side. So like I can add reverb. So that was a nice touch, right? Like that I didn't have before. Here's Light. This is another one of my favorites from that month. I was like kind of singing on it and stuff too. But I absolutely want to bring this one back. Let's see. With the reverb. Yeah. Yeah. I don't wanna go. Yeah. Where there's no light on my soul. Said I've been roamed where the darkness grows, and I'm still 10 toes. I'm still stepping forward and forward. I'm adamant on having my lows overtaken, trying to keep up still. I'm faking it out, I'ma figure it out. Either way it go, I'ma sip and flow, keep it on a roll, man. Yeah. Keep the light on me, shout it. Yeah. Keep it on a roll, man. Word to AG. Keep the light on me, shout it. Yeah. Light on my soul. Well. Oh man, yeah, no, that was a good one. I think if I'm just talking, the reverb is excessive. But when I'm performing a track, such a nice touch, you know. I'm glad that I was able to like fiddle through all of the settings with this little what is this? The Rodecaster Pro 2. So yeah, definitely improvements to the journey, improvements to the process, improvements to the the live streaming experience. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not sure how much of a difference it actually makes for you all. I think that you know, it's a subtle thing, like it adds a little bit of texture to the experience. There is also like echo, but I feel like that might be extra too. I mean, they've got settings in here now. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, well, all right, so I'm gonna have to turn that decay down. Let's see if I turn the delay down and then pull up the well. Okay, that delay is like immediate. Let's pull that delay back up. Whoop. And turn the decay like significantly down. All right, let's see now. Well. Oh yeah, we love that. We love live effects. That's what we love to see. All right, I'll play around with that later. What up? What up? Peace and blessings. The weekend was great, spent some time working. I was well, yeah, I was no, I had a good time this weekend. I wasn't just working. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I thought yesterday, Sunday, was Monday. So I spent a lot of time, I go to my coffee shop where I sit down and work. It's great to body double and just kind of get some things done to lock in. And I spent all of Sunday working for the most part, like from like 9:30 to 5:30, 6 o'clock. Um, and so it was nice though because I kind of volunteered myself to be there, and I just felt like getting things done. But Friday night, I was outside. Saturday night, I was outside. I was having a good little time, like Saturday, my boys Dane Caston and DJ Cam Christian had a performance out in Lawrenceville, so I took the drive out there. So from where I'm at, that's about a 35-40 minute drive with little to no traffic. But drove out there to support, some fellow artists that are doing amazing things here in Atlanta. So if y'all haven't heard of them, definitely go check them out. Dane Caston, Dane Caston, Caston, and Cam Christian, Cam Christian. Both phenomenal artists with unique sounds. And yeah, I make music, yo. I definitely make music. I've been here locking in. I mean, I'm getting back into the flow with the live streams. So This is me showing back up, but I was doing live streams consistently across all of February where I was creating like a brand new song every single day for the entire month of February. But we're like giving myself some grace now, right? Where I'm slowing down a bit on that process and trying to find the right balance of how much I can commit to on the day to day and figuring out a nice time to insert that. What up, Sheree? Peace and blessings. Good to see you. So yeah, absolutely. I was just sharing some music a moment ago, right before you hopped in here, and playing around with the reverb. But yeah, now let me see. Let's see if there's another one from this 2022 series that I might share with y'all for a second, if I can remember all of them. I feel like the two that I did were pretty easy. How about Double Up? I swear I'm going to turn Double Up into a single or put it on an official album because it's just way too good. Like, way too good, in my opinion. Here we go. Yeah. How's the volume on the instrumental? Whoa, that got body to it. We gonna turn this up a little bit. Just got another one. Hit it with the double up, double up, double up, double up. Joy on the run up. Steady with the bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, bubble up. Still having fun. Hit it with the double up, double up, double up, double up. Joy on the run up. Steady with the bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, bubble up. Been skipping them bad moods. It's a bad move to give the wallow away. Let the sorrow stay. Shipped and walked away. What it cost to play with gratitude and grace. Forgiveness and latitude. Stepping up on the double up, double up, double up. Giving up, clinging on to the meaningless. I release the grip, I receive the bliss. I've agreed to listen to the whispers of my high self above and breathe. Enough to exhale the struggle of, struggle of, struggle of, struggle of life and living it. I've been dealing these cards and healing these scars and winning so far. And looking like another win that I'm in. Here again, just got another one. Hit it with the double up, double up, double up, double up. Joy on a run up. Steady with the bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, bubble up. Still having fun. Hit it with the double up, double up, double up, double up. Joy on a run up. Steady with the bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, bubble up. Yeah. Well, you know? Yeah, no, that was that was another vibe from that joint. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. Well, I am technically Caribbean by descent, you know. My mother's Jamaican, and that's my roots. You know, raised on the Jamaican side of my family. Um, I don't speak patois very well at all, and it doesn't really always convey through my tone of voice and my dialect and the way that I speak all of the time. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that stream. Another good one. Yeah. Sometimes I can't hear it myself, but I'm glad to know that it is audible. Actually, I just realized I could have been sharing that. My bad. I forgot to change the little screen where I can like share the chat on screen. So there you go. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being here. Nice. Yeah, we love music over here, man. Definitely. Shoot, yeah. Make sure to follow or like find me on Instagram or whatever. Share something on there. And I'll check it out. But across the pond, UK. Oh yeah, it's a ton of Caribbeans over there in the UK. Ton of 'em. I actually got some family over there. I have family that's moving back from America over there to the UK. So yeah, big love to the UK and the Caribbeans over there on that side. You know, separated by the pond, but you know, forever in the bond. That was an accidental bar, and we love that. We love that. Yeah, nah. So just sipping on my tea, having a good morning. Hey, write that down. It's luckily we're recording. We are absolutely recording, so I will for sure clip that. Matter of fact, let me hit the clip button. How do I do that again? I need to do myself a favor and not that. That's not the button I wanted to hit. Definitely got to figure out the clip button somewhere in a nice way that I thought I set up for myself that I apparently did not. Well, I'll know where to find that because luckily we use AI. Got to use the AI to help with all of the hours worth of content to sift through, you know? But yeah, just having a regular cup of green tea at the moment. But once I log off of this live stream, I'm gonna go right back over to my coffee shop and grab myself a matcha. What's the particular stream about content wise? So this one is just a check-in, honestly. I'm just checking in and talking, vibing with y'all this morning, just to kind of get back into the flow of live streaming. But the live stream is consistently about where I'm at with the music and also just sharing my music as well, you know, definitely giving myself that opportunity to perform the music more, put it in front of new eyes. And, you know, I was speaking to this before. Shout out to Chloe, who's been, you know, dedicated over on the YouTube side. But I was speaking to the fact that as an artist, I have to have the willingness to show up day in and day out and perform the same song for an hour straight if I had to, right? Like that's the level of willingness and commitment and showing up for my own artistry that I need to have in order to, you know, really, you know, break through the zeitgeist and to find my true audience, you know, because that's really what it is. I mean, I would love to be able to connect with a community that understands and values the lyricism and the artistry and, you know, what I'm pouring into the art. And I think that that in and of itself is valuable and worth something. Yeah, you got to live it and breathe it. Gotta be in love with your own music. And that's why I speak life in my music, yo. I'm telling you, like it's tough out here, you know, especially in rap and hip hop. It's songs that you might want to sing and it's degrading or it's like sinister or it's kind of, you know, it just kind of demotivates you sometimes. And I don't necessarily enjoy that aspect. Like, don't get me wrong, every now and then it's cool to turn up and it's cool to have a little bit of, you know, fun. Matter of fact, I wrote a whole song about that. Like, I called it A Whole Meal. Let me see if I can find that one, if I have the instrumental on hand, because I don't perform over vocals. That is something I do not do or prefer to do at all. Where might I have left that? Oh yeah, I know exactly where I left it because I'm organized. Oh man, don't you just love that? Like, organization is like the key to looking out for your future self. I will absolutely tell you that. So that was on Still Flowing, and that was track. This is volume 2, so let's go to volume 1. And that was track 12, A Whole Meal. That's what I called the song. Did I bounce that instrumental though? Yeah, okay, here. Let me see. I'm gonna drag this into Untitled. Shout out to Untitled because I love that app. If y'all have not heard or seen the Untitled app, it's pretty awesome. I love that thing. It's just like a music creator's joy. Just makes things convenient. Let's see if I remember this track actually. I should. Well, yeah. True freedom lies beyond the door of discipline. I'm listening to verses that I wrote before and seeking out the lesson, sharpening the point of messages I leave to the lost and wayward drifters at cost of my due diligence. Bought through my fed upness, I'm fervent towards greater meaning and purpose. I often speak of its worth. I deem it better than words. A folly, jolly is a joy, but hedonism's a trap. And I can bounce to the trap, but nourishment it can lack. Nothing wrong with a snack. I clap it up for my good brothers and sisters with the flow, stocking Oreos, cookie dough, and PGOs. Bring all the options to the corner store, but let you not forget that them Cheetos ain't gonna help you grow. Meal prep a little mo, set some intentions with all your playlists. And if it don't got some Wildenfree, then you better save it. I mean resuscitate it, reinvigorate it. This ain't X-rated, but it's exalted, never frosted, whipping raw for your meal. Yeah. A whole meal. Well, so definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. But, that's definitely a testament to what I was speaking to a moment ago, right? Where it's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little snack. I clap it up for my good brothers and sisters with the flow. Stocking Oreos, cookie dough, and Peachios. Bring all the options to the corner store, but let you not forget that them Cheetos ain't gonna help you grow. Meal prep a little more. Set some intention with all your playlists. And if it don't got some Wildenfree, then you better save it. I mean, resuscitate it. Reinvigorate it. This ain't X-rated, but it's exalted, never frosted, whipping raw for your meal. Yeah, a whole meal. Indeed. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's what it's about, Like, I show love to the hip hop game. I love it in its entirety, all the good and the bad. Yet I do know, like, some things are just a snack. Some things you can't maintain your life on. You can't use as sustenance for your very being when it comes to hip hop. Sometimes you can, and that's what I am here for. Oh, man. Nice. You recorded some things at the studio. You ever listen to your followers' music on here? Not yet, but I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna open that up as a possibility, because I don't see why not. I mean, during the month of February, I was just locked in. I was focused on uh creating. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that stream. Definitely appreciate the Oy vey. I love that stream. I wonder if there is ever a way to see you later. Take care. We'll talk soon. I'll shoot you a direct cast or something because I had an idea just now. But yeah. What was I even saying? And thank you for the regards on the music. Absolutely appreciate that. Yes, as it pertains to listening to my followers' music, I'm open to that. So send a link or something. I don't know. Tell me where I can find your music. Before I wasn't doing it because I was just focused on the creation of music throughout the month of February. Like that was a very rigid like setup. I was doing day in, day out, 3-4 hour streams where I was just creating music every single day. And so it was very regimented. All right. Now, of this mixtape, which one of these songs do you feel like I should listen to the most? Pre-mixes and unpolished. Okay. I mean, you tell me. You tell me. Okay, Potential? All right, I'll play Potential real quick. Let's see. Je ne parle pas de vous. Is that
So I crossed paths with a sweet one the other day. Real cutie pie, naturally beautified. Or one away, I wanna say. Looking crisp, kinda tick, very chung. Yeah, she took me back to my teenage days. You trying to get booed up LMA? On a beautiful sunny day, sundress, sunset, colorway. Man, I swear she kinda took my breath away. You know the type that if you saw across the street, kinda techie to lower your gaze and look the other way. Well, them ones got chatting, told me her name. Nice to meet you, miss, you can call me FJ. And where you from, cause I hear a little accent that I just can't place. Said she was North African, but born and raised in Marseille. South of France, okay. Parlez-vous français? Alors, un petit peu, mais j'ai oublié, c'est passé composé. Listen, B, I gotta run, but can I get your number if that's okay? Cause I think...
Fire. Fire. Oh yeah, nah, for sure. Making it a series would be dope. Each verse track the next episode. Yes, exactly. That feels appropriate for that track. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I feel kind of ashamed as a music artist to say this, but I have not logged into SoundCloud in a long time. I need to log in right now. I'm gonna log into SoundCloud and follow you if I can remember my login. I ain't gonna lie. I was just I was hurt when they started charging for SoundCloud. I guess I get it, but also I was like, so I'll log back in there and follow. No doubt, no doubt. Great sounds, yo, for sure. Like it was a dope vibe. And the what was that? Was that Spanish or French? Because I was just kind of so in the flow with the track, I wasn't even picking up on the exact language, but I was just like, yo, the polymath flows, French. There it is. Yeah, that was fire. We enjoyed that. We definitely enjoyed that. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I should give a little bit more love to SoundCloud. I'm not gonna lie. That's on me. That's on me. Just been so elsewhere lately. You know, what I was speaking to before, like honestly, that Untitled app has become like my personal SoundCloud because I might just share a link out directly from there to my community, you know. But I mean, I'm glad us artists are still on SoundCloud and doing our thing there. And what's this? I guess I can't use WebP on here. That's weird. It's kind of lame, but okay. By the way, I have to disappear in 5. Okay. Well, I appreciate you for being here. Definitely. Thanks for sharing the music, FJ. Great sounds. And peace and blessings. I hope you stick around. I hope to see you in another flow, in another live stream at some point in the near future. Indeed. Indeed. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's all about good energy over here, you know? Absolutely. Absolutely about the good energy. And so, yeah, I mean, it's closing in on 9 a.m. And so the idea here this morning was to just get a flow early in the morning, see if I can get in a nice, solid, quick hour or 30 minutes or so on a live stream. And so I'm also about to bounce too, I think, you know, go ahead and get my day started, get some work done on some projects. And, you know, hey, I mean, here's 30 minutes worth of content that I can clip that I didn't have before. 40 minutes worth of content, you know? So, yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, stream.tv, you know, for the love and showing up over there on the cast side, on the Farcaster side. Damn, I really missed an opportunity to say the far side just then, didn't I? Oh, man, that's awesome. Shout out to others who are watching on stream as well that may or may not have chimed in, but I see you. I see the eye. All right, we'll check in again soon, y'all. All right? Peace and blessings.